Toyota New Zealand challenged fishing legend Matt Watson to design the ultimate fishing Hilux. A competition was held, and the prize was 2 days fishing with Matt at a couple of his favourite fishing spots.
At last, it's time to meet the winner of our Hilux New Zealand Proven campaign. It's Craig. Here he is. Nice to meet you, mate. And of course, this man needs no introduction. Macca,
right.
How are you?
Right. Brought the weather up from the Hawke's Bay.
You have?
It's ready to go.
Well, we do have an umbrella. You're not going to need that because it's the winterless north, and a whole bunch of kit from Hunting and Fishing New Zealand to make sure you're all decked out for our fishing mission.
Have you got the spot?
We've got a couple of spots.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Yeah, we don't want to give everything away in one go. We've got an adventure to get on.
Mate, you're not going to make that.
This here is exactly why we've got a lift kit, and we're going to have to go for it because our fishing spot is on the other side. Snapper this way.
From here we're going to leg it and we should be at secret spot X. We've got a bit of gear to lug in, but that's all right.
Rocks look awesome, looks like real fishy territory. You can't wait. The infection warms you up, eh?
Just the potential of a bit of coastline like this, screaming snapper.
So if we get onto them here, what sort of size are we talking?
Over the magical 20 here.
Over 20 pounds?
Over the magical 20, yeah. One of us, if I had to bet, one of us will at least hook that fish. And just and everybody keep an eyes forward on the ocean as well. Don't turn your back and just watching out for each other. And hit him. Oh, double hook up, boys. Double hook up. Oh, it's feeling snappery, Oh yeah, look at that, boys. Okay, bring the rod tip around this way. Yeah, my boys. Hey. Hit him, Macca, hit him. That could be the one, boy. You stay with him. That's a real goodie, mate. That's a real goodie. That could be our 20. See you. You earn them.
Mate, we're in.
There's gnarly, there's sharp rocks. You just got to work these hard-fighting snapper away from the rocks. Otherwise, ping. These first couple will do us to dinner, and then I think we might target that big old one and get that magical 20-pounder out of here.
Love it how Mark Ellis just caught a really nice snapper after he quietly stole my spot while I was rebaiting. Well done, Mark.
There may have been a little bit of swapping going on.
I think he thought Craig's had such a good day, I may as well just leave him over in the bait tent and take his spot. Shocker.
But slightly more trying for Craig. At this stage, only our guide, Matt, and myself we're holding a snapper. Oh, here we go. Yep, another kahawai. Beauty.
Just re-rigging for the, I think it's the third or fourth time. The rocks are pretty ruthless around here when you hook up. Oh, I'm feeling it this cast. I just dropped one. I'm very determined to catch a fish, so I'm going to get right back into it.
The winner of the competition, striking a forlorn figure. Time's been called about 20 minutes ago, but he's still out there. He's still battling away. He's only caught bait fish. It's on his last piece of bait, and he's desperate for a snapper.
Give your rod tip up.
He's got something.
Give it a whine.
Bring it in.
Give it a whine.
Bring it in. Oh, he's got a snapper.
Okay, wind him up and swing him around this way. Swing him around this way to your right.
Oh, you don't understand how happy he's going to be.
It's legal, yeah, it's well legal. It's just not Matt Watson legal. Now I can carefully let this guy go because we've got enough for a feed. I think we've done pretty well to get a couple of snapper, and well, now that the tide's turned, it's just a little bit dicey. We're going to have to leave those big old snapper biting, and we'll err on the side of caution. In Northland, there's just miles and miles of beach like this. And I mean, it must be 50 kilometres or more to the nearest boat ramp. I mean, even if you were in a boat, getting into these shallows where the swells pound against the shores, it's near on impossible to get in here and fish. We're going to be doing every single kind of beach fishing you can imagine. And I've got a couple of very keen lads here. We're looking forward to meeting up with a couple of my other mates, some locals, to see what we can find here in the far north. Rail blazers locked in, solid. Surf rod, bait runner 8000, bit of an all-rounder, good for off the rocks too. And it's yours as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
No, thank you, Toyota.
Yeah, thank you, Toyota.
That's your machine right there.
Perfect. The good thing about this is you whack 25, apparently the legal number of hooks. Whack it on, send her out, sit there, have a couple of cleansing ales, and then wind in dinner. It's my kind of fishing.
Battery in there. 25 minutes of running time for the motor, and this is a GPS model, so we just point it to where we want it to go. The GPS will fix itself on a position, and it'll run it that way, no matter what the wind and current's doing.
Lucky last, mate.
Beautiful. The skinniest part of the bait, from the flesh side through the skin side. She's all yours, big fella.
Thanks, bud.
Are you struggling with the pressure of the first cast with the camera on you?
It's all good.
Remember the discus approach, couple of turns and a hoof.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. You just hang on to that.
On a cold winter's day, this will warm you.
Okay, legs. In that blue bin there's some missile-looking things. If you'd like to grab one of those for us, please, Craig. Tied onto my hook, sinker. Hold on to that bit, fella. Cheers, Craig. There we go. There is our projectile. Got to launch correctly.
It's everything a bloke wants, isn't it? Like guns, fishing.
Okay. Aka, you need to be pointing that in exactly the right angle. Give it heat. Yeah, boy! Touchdown! That was worth price of admission alone, eh?
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice cast.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain, you fired it, mate. You pull the fish in.
Yeah, it's a couple of thuds there, eh? Bit of weight there.
One to the blaster caster. Oh, might be a cut.
Don't blow it.
Don't blow it now.
Bring it in on that wave.
That's how we do it. That's how we roll.
And I actually was a bit nervous that you might, under that sort of pressure, not quite bring it in, but you've landed it.
That's got to be close to the biggest snapper I've ever caught.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
300-400 yards off. Look what we got. Good 10-pound snapper.
Well, it's time to pull the old contiki in. We've got a waterproof accessory plug in the back of the old Hilux here, so we can just plug that fella in, flick her on, and we start hauling in our line. We got him. Oh, no, we might have a full string of the buggers here. We might be time to go home, boys. Might be time to go home.
Oh, this is brilliant. Oh, look at that. Here he is. You beauty. That's the biggest one I've ever got. And look at it. This one here could eat it in a bite. This is unbelievable. If you put out a contiki without this guy around, you might be lucky if you get 2 out of 25 hooks. We've got 10, and this is the smallest guy here. Look at that. Chubby old 5-pounder. I've never seen fishing like this in my life. Brilliant.
You know.
Is this even good by your standards?
That's pretty good. I mean, there's no argument there. We've got enough feed for us and a few of the locals and a few of the locals' mates, and then some.
Have you ever seen fishing like that?
Never.
Are you squealing on the inside? Are you taking a mick? I mean, is that standard? Is that what you do?
This is just how we roll. Oh, there we go.
A good couple of days.
It is, mate.
Some cracking spots in the middle of nowhere.
Challenging conditions.
Well, the only thing I would change is probably your fishing. By your own impeccable high standards, probably
Pretty average.
below par. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, so would I.
That's right, we'll share some of Macca's snapper with you. It was a team effort. Wrap your chops around that.
Nice action.
Cheers.
Well done.
The old tea.